familiar with cyberpunk. Is there like cyberpunk names, or you just use like normal people names?
I think you could kind of do both. I think it depends on like what's like, yeah. It's like how hardcore are you, right? Like, are you like the purple mohawk, you know, person, or are you wearing a suit? I think those are like the two allowable. Yeah, those are your only options: mohawk or suit. And you can't combine the two. If you're wearing a mohawk and put on a suit, you're
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
You've gone too far.
Oh no.
So just as a catch up for the recording, we are sitting down to play some InSpectres. This is going to be a one-shot sort of game. It's kind of a Ghostbusters meets reality television. We are in the very, very beginnings of putting our little investigation team together. People are creating characters, and we've decided that this is a franchise that is solving supernatural issues for people, and it's apparently you guys are Eerie Investigations, a branch office actually of the company in Eerie, Pennsylvania. So I'm not sure if there's a maybe it was just fortune. Maybe they didn't think about basing it in Eerie, and they're like, well, where should we expand? Well, our name says Eerie. Maybe we should be in Eerie. So
no, it's every franchise is just named. So like the Cleveland one is Cleveland Investigations, and
that's really bad for business, but I'll take it.
Really
I'll take it.
Branding, guys.
It's not. The marketing team leaves something to be desired. But
fair enough. It's like it's one guy called Bill. He's
It's only been 5 minutes since I said to go to sleep.
All right, so we're located in Eerie. So who runs the show? Who runs the show at Eerie Investigations?
I'll be manager with my 2 contact.
Okay. All right. So we have a manager in the team, and I assume this being a branch that you report back to other superiors then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've recently bought into the franchise because.
Oh, that would make sense. Okay, so that's okay. Yeah.
It's actually a franchise.
It's a full-on franchise. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did investors privately fund it, or did you max out all your credit cards to do that?
Oh, all the credit cards.
All of the credit cards. Okay.
Yeah. And it's Cyberpunk, so I probably owe somebody my soul.
Oh, it's like literally a mega credit card.
Yeah,
because that's a weird thing in Cyberpunk.
They will take your arm and your leg if you don't make it.
Yes, they get very literal in the future.
Yeah, well, half of you is a robot anyway, so they can chop your leg off, and then they're like, it's fine.
We just repossessed it. What?
Part. Yeah, they could just repossess your arm.
What does your franchise look like? What amenities does it feature?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
What does the franchise look like? What sort of amenities do you have at your location?
We have massager chairs.
Are they good massage chairs?
They're like the ones at the mall.
Okay.
They're okay. They're supposed to be there to help calm people down when they come in. There's a little water feature thingy next to it, but not great.
That's what the American Express went to specifically. Like that one car got maxed out on the water feature. So
they also have a plug-in for all of your robotic limbs.
Well, that's useful. So
yeah.
Generate a little hydroelectric on the side, I guess. which is really inefficient considering that it takes electric to run the pump to get the water to do that in the first place. So it's
nobody said it was efficient. We just said it was cool.
Yeah, it's there, so it's fine.
It's there for maybe it's anyway.
Okay. But in general, the franchise has it's a fairly clean location with everything's kind of
brand new,
very brand new location. Stuff. Okay.
I think we're probably in a strip mall looking area,
That makes sense. Okay. Okay. So we're like in a strip mall in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Do you have any local competitors in this business?
Totally.
Okay.
It's um I don't know. Maybe they run like out of a ship or something.
They, they're just like in the lake on a boat.
They specialize in like ghost ships because that's a
on
big draw
on
in
Lake Erie. I guess that could be a thing.
Yeah,
ghost fishermen, kind of out there doing their thing.
It's part of like the Great Lakes.
Your occasional, minor elder god rising out of the deep,
all that stuff.
Yeah. What kind of gear do you regularly have access to, and what do you use for transportation? You guys have like all the top of the line stuff. You guys kind of like scraping by, like, is it like untested stuff?
Upper middle, I think.
Upper middle
of the line stuff, because it is a franchise,
Sure.
But we're not like the best. I think, but most of the stuff is going to be upper.
A van when we all need to go out somewhere, but we do have a motorcycle just in case like one person needs to go do some like.
So you have a company motorcycle, okay?
Yeah, they're all the Tron motorcycles.
Given that it is, well, I guess cyberpunk, since we're saying this is cyberpunk Erie, but I do feel like that's a very interesting decision given that we're located in Erie, Pennsylvania. Large portion of the year where that's just not an option.
I mean, there's only one of them.
Well, I mean,
I suppose so.
You can.
Well, if we're thinking about this is the future, so global warming has taken effect.
Oh, there we go.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, yeah, that's probably probably part of it. Yeah.
It's also kind of like
so
cycle
let's talk about that for a second. So what sort of things has the cyberpunk aspect affected in the world? Is there like a giant steel dome around the Earth to make up for?
I would say there are probably like biomes for like large cities.
Oh, so we have bubble cities then? Okay.
Yeah, we have bubble cities.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got biodomes going on.
Kind of like how Dubai is doing. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess that would definitely make the motorcycle a better choice, considering you just have to kind of like.
Yeah, a lot of the roads were transferred underground, and the ones that weren't are obviously above ground, but not enclosed by a dome.
Are there still people living outside of the domes? Are there like rural communities they're still able to kind of survive outside, or is it completely?
I would say yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The Amish are still there.
The Amish are still there. Okay. All right. Well, okay. I think we've got a pretty good understanding of how we're doing. So, why don't you guys go ahead and introduce your characters? I know it's always difficult because we never know. Like, if we're sitting at a table, we kind of just like start and go clockwise, but Discord never actually organizes us in the same way twice. So, why don't we start with Robin and work our way around?
I am Zero. I don't have a last name right now. I don't know. What else do I need to?
I mean, what do you do for the company? What is your
Okay, so
tell us a little about tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
I do mostly research.
Okay.
I am really overweight, so I don't do a lot of the physical stuff that goes along with the job. I have a lot of tattoos and red hair.
Okay.
Not natural. Like,
all right. Okay. Well, Andy, who are you playing? How are you?
My character's name is Trick Jackson with an X.
All right.
and he is very tall, like 6'7", but probably weighs 105 pounds.
That's very, very light.
Very, very, very thin. He's he's almost nothing.
He's a skeleton.
Apparently.
Yeah, Enderman, Slenderman, he has fairly long, spiky, green hair, like lime, like really bright green.
Okay.
And he often has glasses or goggles or some sort of thing like that where he can use to kind of look for different currents and stuff like that and examine tech stuff. And he is very techy. All he thinks about and all he does is builds, computers and gadgets that hopefully will detect the problem before it's a real problem is his goal.
Okay.
And so he doesn't get out much.
All right. Kristen, who are you playing?
My name is Ellie Root.
Okay.
The reason I didn't pick manager, even though I have a high contact list, is not that I dislike the job, but I'm starting to look around elsewhere. So I've become an expert at networking.
Okay.
And I'm able to kind of schmooze my way around and know people who know things and everything. I thought I would like the job a little bit more. I still am like a hard worker. I'm still here to be a part of the team. I'm just kind of average at everything, and also the ghosts are a little bit nerve-wracking. But I'm still a part of the team, and I'm kind of like a gopher. Like if the manager tells me to do something, I'm like, I'm ready to do whatever. Just kind of also ready to maybe put my 2 weeks notice in as well.
Okay, I like it. Audrey, what you got?
I'm Tracy Stahl, and I just put together this new franchise. I'm really excited about it. I've got a great team of great people. Ellie, in particular, aced her interview. It was great. And I think she's great. And yeah, I like to specialize in technology, so I've really focused on getting the best of the latest ghost catching technology, and I think we're going to make a mark in the land-based ghost investigations.
Okay.
That's my plan.
That's the plan. All right. That's the business plan.
Yes.
Dante, who are you playing?
My name is Brash Testimony.
And
I
feel like you'd be really good at making pony names.
I have very good athletics and fairly good academic skills, but I'm not very good with technology or the speaking to people.
Okay. All right. So, one more thing for the business. We have 5 dice to distribute amongst the library card, the gym card, and the credit card. So, Audrey, you're kind of the manager of the location and kind of the owner of the franchise. So, why don't you go ahead and distribute your 5 dice amongst the library card, the gym card, and the credit card?
Okay.
So basically, these are dice that anybody can kind of pull from the pool. Once they are used, they are used. As far as the session is concerned, the library card allows you to use your research abilities. Libraries can take many forms, such as a huge database of information to snippets of folklore, bound into 3-ring binder. Ye olde collection of dusty books is also a popular option.
Yes.
So yeah, you could pull from the library card to assist an academics role. The gym card can be, you could pull from that to assist a athletics roll. And the credit card can be used to add dice to technology tests. So
Okay.
you
So
may-
two library, 1 gym, and 2 credit card.
Fair enough. Okay, so you, despite maxing all of your personal credit cards to acquire the franchise, you still managed to secure another nice little. A lot of credit. The business is doing good.
I've got lots
personally,
of credit. So much
lots
credit.
of debt, but yeah, also. All right. Okay. So. Don't need these. Where are? Oh, they don't tell you what the chapters are named until you're actually there. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, no, we understand how the game is played. I just need a bit about getting an adventure started. So anybody listening to this is a game that is pretty much made up on the spot. So we're going to be making some rolls to see what the client is going to want to have taken care of, and then we'll go from there. I just have to find out.
Did we kind of accidentally skip over the part where we were supposed to explain like all the stuff in the building? Because we just sort of did these generalities.
We I mean, if you want to like go over a little bit more while I'm looking through, that'd be pretty good actually. So why don't you go ahead and take it away? What else? Because we have massage chairs and a water feature in the lobby, and we didn't really get much of it.
But I was like, oh yeah, we should probably like list actual like tools and stuff. Otherwise, we're gonna be really out to dry here. So we have like the motorcycle and like
a van.
And I'd like to say that we have like some cool ghost scanny things of some sort.
Like some EMF readers and
that stuff at the very least. And maybe like a like cool cyberpunk glasses, like goggles, ghost goggles.
Okay.
And I don't know, does anybody have like any idea for like weaponry or something?
Ghost vacuum.
The ghost vacuum.
Always need a ghost
standard, right?
vacuum.
It's very Luigi's Mansion, but yeah, that would.
Oh, okay. Exactly like that.
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Everything else is really high tech, but we just have Luigi's Mansion vacuums.
I feel like I would use like either a baseball bat or like gloves that have like iron in them for ghosts. Or depending if we're fighting like something else like silver or whatever.
That's cool. Yeah, some iron based stuff.
Some like temperature reading gadget to find out different temperatures and spikes in areas.
Cameras.
Yeah, cameras. Do we have a special ghost camera that you can like trap their soul or something?
Yes.
Stuns. A ghost stunning camera.
I think that's just the camera, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. But no, this is this. It's got a cool label on it, and it costs twice as much. This is
the spectral deflector camera.
yes.
I think normally we go into some of the because the tool because those would require like a lot of specific tools would require technology checks. And normally
okay.
we would do those
See,
a little
that
bit
was
later.
The thing is, I didn't remember if we had to list these. I remember listing these things as like important things, but I didn't.
Yeah, we usually go into that like later. So,
Okay,
so
well, we can stop then. I was just,
Okay,
I didn't
no,
want
that's
to have
good.
accidentally skipped over the step where we give ourselves things to use later.
no, you're good.
And then
You're
we'd just be stuck with like, we have a water feature now. And
You're welcome.
That's it.
We're gonna use this water feature to fix the problem. Okay, well,
it's like hydraulic push. We're
It's-
just hydraulic push these ghosts
Oh, no.
into oblivion.
Okay. So there is a phone call. There is a phone call at the office. Whose job is it to pick up the phone? And do
Probably
they?
mine. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely
Sounds
Ellie's
like
job.
me.
Okay. You pick up?
Does she?
Hello,
though?
Eerie
Does she pick up?
Investigations. Yes, I
Hello there. I don't really know about it. So you guys are the weird. You guys look at the weird stuff, right?
do. Yep, that's us.
All right. Well, perfectly honest, I don't really believe in any of that crap, but there's an apartment building with a really odd smell that my supervisor told me I had to call you guys and have you come in and take a look at it. So it's really weird. It's like,
Okay.
well, I'd say eggs and
Um,
bacon, but I think that's just what I had for breakfast this morning. It did not smell
that
like
could be
eggs and
it.
bacon.
If that's it,
I'm just
then
very
we probably
hungry.
don't need to come over.
No, it's a really
What?
weird smell. Really
Okay,
weird.
Okay. All right. Let me
Probably
just
just a backed up sewer or
get
something.
that
but-
address and what'd you
he-
say? Sorry.
he gives you an address of the
Okay.
apartment building,
Yeah.
and we'll set up the thing. So all they know is that it smells really freaking weird. Gives you like a vague description of kind of what the smell is like, and then yeah. So there you go. So now we kind of turn this over to the investigators. So why don't you go ahead and introduce this to your team, and we'll go from there.
We got a guy complaining about a really freaking weird smell coming from an apartment down the street. And I give them the details.
Okay.
So what are the chances that this is a plumbing issue again? Because
I asked him and
an
he
issue
said
last week.
it wasn't that, but it definitely could be that.
Okay, but we're just maybe bring some Drano when we go.
Okay.
Because if we solve the problem with Drano, I think we should still get paid.
Well, should we send
Yeah.
the guys on the motorcycle to go check out the smell and make sure it's not just poop?
I mean, maybe.
I don't want to have to go all the way down there if it's just poop.
I think it'll be a good team building exercise. We're gonna go.
Fine. Can we get coffee on the way?
Yes, we could totally get coffee on the way.
All right.
Okay. So you're piling into the van, or you're taking a walk, or how you getting there? It was apparently down the street, so
I just said that. That seemed easy.
you said it is now down the street. That's how this
Okay.
works. So
We're taking the van. Not walking all the way down the street.
We will take the van and drive the long way around to get coffee.
all right, you drive the long way around. You pull through Cyberbucks.
Sorry.
So no, go ahead.
With a giant backpack and this big hat helmet thing with like goggles, like mirror looking things on it, and a big
Okay.
backpack full of stuff, and I'm trying to hold all of this random stuff, just all kinds of
you've just
random
got
All the
stuff.
stuff.
Tons of just
Very good.
random electronic parts.
Yes.
All right.
Then I climb in the van.
You climb to the van and drive over to Cyberbucks, where you're able to get your cyber coffee.
Yay.
Yay. With the nana.
With the banana?
Nana.
Oh, nice.
They really help us get away.
You can understand why I would be confused, however. So
We complain about the color of the cup, regardless of the color of the cup.
And I'm sure they spelled half your names wrong. So
Yeah.
X's where there should not be X's, no X's where there should be.
You don't know how to spell 0? It's a freaking number.
Yeah, it's spelled
They
XERO,
actually wrote
but then they
an
wrote
O.
yes.
It's the letter O
It's the
instead of
letter-
a 0.
Everyone knows a 0 has a
difference is
dash through
subtle.
it.
But you know it's there.
So yeah, you pull up to the apartment building. It is, you know, it's a modest apartment building. It's probably only maybe about 7 floors high. You're not so deep into the city that you would be getting some of the bigger high rises, but it's still pretty decent. There's probably still about probably about six apartments per floor, 7 floors. You know,
Are there any plants outside?
how common are plants in this cyberpunk dystopia? Because I'm not sure you're allowed to do cyberpunk without dystopia. I think that's kind of
There's lots of plastic plants.
plastic plants. Okay, that's fair enough. So yeah, they've got their AstroTurf 2.0, and they've got their fake palm trees in Erie, Pennsylvania.
That's right.
Fake palm trees.
Not even topiary?
So yeah. So yeah, you pull up to the apartment building. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, we'll see.
Open the window and just lean out and give a big.
Yeah.
Well, you don't smell anything outside.
I'm gonna do like a scanner. I will scan outside.
Okay. You roll
Most
technology.
activity.
Roll some technology.
What we use.
Are we using Roll20, by the way?
No.
Just to like roll. Well, I need a.
If you would
different-
like to,
a regular dice roller.
if you'd like to use it as a dice roller, you may. If
I guess there's other dice rollers out there.
yeah, like literally Google can do it. Like if you just type in like
I see now. You're right.
yeah.
What are we rolling though?
Yeah, you
I
roll a
am.
number of these. Yeah, well, yeah, because
And then I get
Mhm.
a total of 9. Do I add them up? Is that what happens?
You roll it. You roll. What?
yes, you. Wait, hang on. How does this work? Suddenly realizing I may not know what the heck I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was why I didn't want to run it, because this is where.
Mhm.
Oh, I have a skill of 3 on technology, so I rolled 3d6s,
Yeah, that sounds correct.
and I got a total of 9 with 2 2s and a 5.
Research and investigation is
Is it like the number of, it's like 5 and 6 are successes? Is that a thing? It's like number of successes?
Hang on. It's gonna take me a bit to find this.
Okay.
This is one of those things where you're getting into it and you're like, oh yeah, I don't remember how to play this game. When you think you do. So,
That's fair.
I also want to take a quick look at the research and investigation section. Like technically we're in the kind of that sort of, we should be in that sort of like a range. It's a very important phase. The game time to set up, hit the books, using your academics in combat, skills, talk to the client, interview witnesses, search public records, collect data, which is what you're doing. It's a little kooky. GM might have an idea what's happening, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know that. Oh, you should scroll up for this because this book is laid out bizarrely. All right, whatever. So let's head back up to how we actually roll dice, because that would be important. Okay.
Very easy to just, I was like, hey, Google.
Yeah, I was like, we roll dice, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, you know, I literally type it into Google, and it's like, here you go.
Yep,
So,
Google's pretty good at that. They've kind of caught
you can
on.
certainly roll dice.
Yeah, I didn't
So
know
roll
Google
chart
could do that.
22.
Yeah. Like, it has search results underneath, but then it just, like, it's like, roll.
Here you go.
There you go. Yeah, ta-da.
The inspector system is both incredibly easy to learn and incredibly challenging to use. Wait, it's incredibly challenging to use? I don't think
Is it?
so. The basic gist of the system
Have we been doing
is
this wrong this whole
roll
time?
your skill, roll your skill dice when you want to use a skill. Compare the result to the chart and carry out what okay. Do this. Roll a number of 6-sided dice equal to the number of listed beside your skill. So if you need to make an academics roll, you have an academics with 3, you roll 3 dice. That's all there is to it. After you make the roll, you're going to have a handful of dice with numbers ranging from 1 to 6. Find the highest shown and compare to the skill roll chart. Okay, so what is your highest die?
Makes sense.
5.
This is a good result. You may describe the result and gain a franchise dice.
Ooh.
So what do you find? Or what do you not find? It's up to you. You have the narrative power.
Okay, so I will scan for this one. Primarily checks temperatures, and the scanner is finding that there are a bunch of inconsistent hot and cold spots within the building.
Okay.
It's having a hard time pinpointing it, just probably because I'm standing outside a big building. There's a lot of metal there, but
Fair enough.
it could be a terrible air conditioning system, or it could be a ghost.
All right. So what we've determined is with the temperature scanner, we might have a ghost, we might not.
Yes.
But there's something funny with the temperatures going on inside the building.
There's
We do know that
definitely
much.
Just some funky temperature situations. So I'm sorry, but we might want to at least look into it. Did we say we were going to meet the client here, or
yeah, you'll have access. Basically there's a keypad. You're not going to be meeting anybody directly, but you were given a keypad code to the building, basically.
Do people live here currently?
Yes, people do currently live here.
Are all of the apartments filled, or are there any vacant ones?
There are probably 1 or 2 vacant apartments, yeah.
I think it might be useful if, like, Ellie went and knocked on a few doors and asked people if they'd been experiencing funky smells and or cold spots, warm spots, spots of interesting temperatures.
I could do that.
All right.
He said wait, did he like what floor is he on? Like we start with like that floor?
That would be really smart. I'm sure you wrote that down as a part of
I
your
did. It's the 4th floor.
Okay, it's primarily the 4th floor. However, yeah, the client was a subordinate. He's not a resident. So.
Oh, this is the property manager.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And he was very skeptical.
So are we all like, who's all coming, or is it just me? I could just do it.
No,
And
I'll
like, I
go.
feel like if we like enter the building, would we be able to like use our technology that way too, or no?
Well, I assume that the head of research should like pop on the internet and find out this building's dodgy past.
Okay.
Is this the kind of building that has like a doorman or anybody, or you just like
I think you just buzz in.
There's no doorman. It's not like a high society kind of, super nice. It's a very kind of basic, kind of boxy brown building with just a keypad.
There's one of those faulty holographic doormen.
Yeah, he's constantly flickering in and out of existence.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's from the 1930s.
Yeah.
Even though no one's into that.
I would like to go in and head to the basement to start kind of checking for any EMF or temperature problems. Starting the basement, just going up. I think that's probably the best thing to do.
Just a quick sort of aside, just so we're aware, because this is a reality television show sort of based kind of game. You guys, at any point during the game, you can call to go to the confession chair. And if we were playing in person, we would actually designate a physical chair. But yeah, you can.
We never did that.
I know.
Okay, we never have. But no, I think when the first time we played it, I did actually sit the chair out, and then no one ever used it.
Oh.
There you go. That's fair.
Every time.
But yes. So you at any time you're allowed to talk about current events in the past tense, and say, yeah, these things sort of happened. If you want to just like recount the events, that's fine. If you want to like make something happen one time, any individual can force an event, no matter how unlikely.
Okay.
They should try to explain it if they can, but yeah, you can force one event to happen via the confession chair per session. So not like each individual person, just like one person per group. So anyway, so I believe someone is being asked to sort of stay and do research, and then everybody else is going in.
I think I should go smell the smell myself, and then I'll know what to look for.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. So you head in.
So should we go together?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
And then I'll head back to the van after the first like 2 doors.
So the 5 of you walk toward the apartment building. There's a couple of kids sort of off the side of the building, like in a parking lot. They're sort of just playing some basketball. They've got like one of those like sort of hoops that kind of roll around. They've got that kind of set by the side there, and they're sort of just playing some basketball. And you approach the holographic doorman straight out of the 30s, looking clean cut, with his little chin strap and little hat. He greets you heartily with an insert name here. So, hitting the code and going in?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
You enter the building. So let's do the main group first. You guys are heading up to the 4th floor to give it a sniff.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you head over. There's of course stairs, and there's also a pair of elevators.
I push the elevator button.
Roll technology.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't catch how this works. I rolled my...
Take the highest.
Okay, I got a 6.
Well, amazing. You could describe the result of the elevator.
So the elevator doors open right away? we get on, and as the floors get closer, there is a smell that gets stronger.
Ooh. What does it smell like? Do you know?
It smells like garlic and sulfur.
Ugh. All right. Well, the doors of the elevator slide smoothly open. Probably the best, most up-to-date elevator you've ever seen in a kind of middling apartment complex. Yeah, and you're in the hallway. It sort of runs lengthways down the length of the building, and you can see there are 3 doors on either side. Well, I guess there's not 3. There's 8 doors actually. One of them will lead into a staircase, and another will go into a there's like it's labeled janitor.
Have any like heat sensing like things with us that we could use?
Yeah, I do have the thing I was using outside.
Yeah, we brought a.
Oh, we don't have multiple. Probably not.
Sure, you can have one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Roll technology. See what you got.
Okay. 4.
You guys are doing pretty good. Fair. You can describe a mostly positive result of your action, but you must also include a negative or humorous effect.
Well, I do see some cold spots, mostly in the janitor closet. But the iffy thing is that there's cold spots in like several apartments as well, because it's the middle of summer and it's like really cold. The AC is blasting.
AC is kind of going. Okay. Maybe giving you a little bit of a false reading, but yeah, maybe there's something to be said for the janitor's closet. It is wouldn't be very common for a to have a what you call it, a air conditioner in such a closet. Let's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
All right. We'll break for Andy. You're down in the basement, or your character's name was Jack. Trick. Jackson. Right. Jack. That's where I was getting Jack. Okay. So Trick, what do? You went down into the basement, yeah?
Yeah, so went down to the basement to kind of check out like maybe the storage areas or like boiler room, heater, air conditioning areas. I want to see if I get any kind of like EMF readings, just kind of wandering around in kind of the dark corners.
Yeah, so you kind of like go down to the basement. You see there's a couple of washing and drying machines littered around, but then of course obviously outside of that, like, you know, slightly nicer area, there's a bunch of other you know, like you say, like, you know, there's a large boiler and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, well let's roll your technology and see what you find.
5.
5, good. You may describe the result and gain a franchise dice.
So walking around the big old boiler, it kind of, there's some spikes of electricity that kind of seem to go up kind of one area. So like the boiler's kind of in the middle, and then it's maybe in the center, maybe an old chimney or something weird like that. So kind of there's like this weird pulse kind of going up.
Okay. Interesting. Well, who knows what that might lead to. Back with the main group, you guys are on the 4th floor. You have experienced the smell. You've detected a few cold spots. What's gonna happen next with you guys? What are you guys up to?
Well, do you think you have a good enough sample of what it smells like to do some additional research?
Probably.
Okay, so Zero, you're gonna head back out to the van.
Yeah.
Okay, Zero starts heading out toward the van. Yeah, well, I mean, while she's headed that way, you guys just gonna chill? You're gonna check out some things, ask, talk to some people. What are you up to?
I I think we should talk to some people. Everybody pick a door.
Okay, well, so if everybody's picking a door and talking to a different person at once, why don't the 3 remaining people on the floor roll a separate contacts roll each, and we'll go one by one. So whoever shouts their thing out first, we'll do you first. So.
Well, I already rolled a 6, so.
All right. Well. Okay. Yeah. It's Ellie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ellie, why don't you go? It's an amazing result. So you open the door. Or, well, no, you don't open the door. That'd be weird.
She just barges in.
But yes, you knock upon the door, or you press the doorbell or whatever, and there's sort of like a panel that there's like there's this quick like swipe of like a green band of light that runs down, and you can tell that it's the door camera being activated, and then seeing what's up, it switches to a full video display. You see them as well. There is a young woman standing in what looks to be a kitchen. It's kind of a fisheye lens on your part, so it's not exactly super easy to tell, but yeah, she seems to be kind of just stirring a pot in the kitchen, and she says, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm from Eerie Investigations. We were just trying to investigate this apartment. We got a call talking concerned about like a strong smell.
Oh.
And we were smelling it kind of right now. We were wondering how long this has been going on, or if you've been affected at all.
Oh
in
yes,
any way.
I'm very glad. I'm actually kind of surprised they actually called in some specialists. Yeah, it's been happening for maybe 2 months now.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
well, I don't know if you've ever lived in some of these kind of apartments, but they're not exactly too quick on certain things like this. They've called in plumbers here and there, but they haven't managed to do anything about it.
I guess that
Wait,
makes
you're not
sense.
a plumber, are you? You don't look like a plumber.
No.
If you don't, I mean, there's nothing wrong with plumbers, but you just don't immediately strike me as a
No,
plumber.
I just said I'm from Eerie Investigations.
Oh,
we're
right.
the ghost people, yeah.
Oh. The apartment's haunted. Well, I guess you don't know, do you? Or do you?
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
And it could also, we're not ruling out plumbing issues, but then again, 2 months and it still hasn't been solved. I guess that doesn't sound great.
No, not really. But yeah, so yeah, how can I help you in any way? Or I'm letting you know how long these smells
We
been
just
going on.
want to know if there was anything like that we needed to know within the last 2 months, like anything suspicious or concerning that wouldn't be related to plumbing or anything like that.
Is there anything you'd like? So I mean, this is technically
yeah,
still
I guess
your
I do have
narrative.
I guess
So
this is
you're
my
yeah, no, but that's fine. I'm just but like yeah, we're role playing, having fun. But still, it is technically your narrative. So, are there any details you'd like her to add to the mix?
Probably maybe that there's also been like some noises
Okay.
kind of included that are maybe not like super apparent, but like, at night on like the
Maybe
kinda around like her
maybe some
area,
like some odd quiet singing or something.
yeah, like that was like
Okay.
some kind of, yeah, that's better than what I couldn't think any. It was like knocking or something. Like singing's better.
Okay. Yeah, it's like yeah. People are. It could obviously could be a radio or something someone on somewhere. But
Yeah.
It is odd because it tends to sound somewhat the same. But yeah, it is very strange.
Okay. Well, thank you. Does the singing happen like a certain time of day?
Well, I mean, it can be difficult to notice with with the I mean I don't want to spread gossip, but then with the Krasners next door, they sometimes run their televisions kind of loud and whatnot, so it can be difficult to tell if it's during the day, but it's certainly very noticeable at night.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'll go back to the team and let them know what I found.
Yeah,
You have a
certainly.
good rest of your day.
Oh, thank you, and I hope you managed to figure out what's going on. So yeah, with a click and a pop, the door camera goes out, and who's next? Who's interviewing next?
I also rolled a 6.
A 6. All right. Well,
I think I was actually gonna aim for like if I noticed a door had like an absurd amount of mail or something like that.
An absurd amount of mail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they just never got their mail.
Email.
Yeah,
So
the paper mail. That's
so yeah,
holographic paper mail.
Yeah, there actually is there's one where it's very obvious. There's a whole ton of mail kind of halfway stuck in the letter slot. No packages at the door, but there's a whole bunch of those, and maybe the odd newspaper. Well, newspapers don't exist. If I could do away with anything, since they're in our cyberpunk thing, then yeah, no, none of that. So yeah, you hit the thing, and not too much later actually it takes a little while, but you eventually see the telltale sort of green flash of the thing, and there's a bit of hesitation, but the vid screen will eventually light up, and there's a guy who's got he's a bigger guy, muscular. His left arm is cybernetic, and he's like wearing just like a white wife beater, and yeah, you ain't a collection guy, are you?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You're not with a collection agency, are you?
No. I'm from Eerie Investigations.
Oh.
We have some clues or hints or whatever it is that there's some eerie things going on here. I guess.
Like what?
Bad smells. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that's good, because otherwise I was considering getting the entire olfactory system completely ripped out and just replaced.
What do you know about it? Anything good or?
It stinks. That's what I know about it.
Is it the vents or?
It just seems to be very pervasive. It's very he uses a lot of big words for who this guy is. Dropping olfactory and pervasive.
He's like an angry Redditor.
In real life.
He's real life angry Redditor.
He is. He's the great grandson of the guy who originally wrote "Do You Even Lift?" Oh my
Do
goodness.
you even lift from that thing where there are also those two guys arguing about how long a week is, and the one's convinced it's 8 days? Is
I
like
think so.
Mm,
I think it
it
was from a
was-
thread. I think. Wait, I
It
know
was
what you're
from
talking about.
it was
though.
from
it's
a
like a long
fitness.
thread.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it was
the
from a fitness like, you know, forum, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
which-
trying to remember if like "Do you even lift" is from the, because there's that long thread that somebody posted, and this one guy is convinced that there are 8 days in a week. Like all of these other like angry macho weightlifters are like, no man, there are 7 days in a week, and he's like, obviously not.
No,
You can count them, and it's like, and he
I'm-
goes through all the, and he like counts Monday twice, like Monday. Yeah. Anyway.
I think I if I'm not mistaken, the origination of "Do You Even Lift" came from somebody. It was a post that they had like posted some giant like workout thing that made no sense, which was what prompted the original retort. But I don't know. It can be difficult to track down the actual origination. Maybe that is the origin. I'm just unaware. But there are a surprising amount of bizarre arguments that go on weightlifting forums. So they get weird. I am told anyway. I've known people who have frequented them before. So
Same, Kristen. Same.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
Yeah, I was like, if we wondered if anyone wants to read the history, I guess.
oh, it's
it
there.
is.
Okay.
Well, know your meme.
Yeah.
You can always Google a meme and it
Do
gives
you
you
have a friend
something.
in real life? Do you even lift?
Do you even lift?
So just the smells pervasive.
So the smell is
Yes, the smell is quite pervasive. So
Meme time. All right.
Well, there is a smell. It exists.
Oh yeah, we're still on the same floor. There's also singing, maybe,
yeah.
but it could also be a loud TV. So
What's that new show? Masked Robot, right?
yeah, they sing sometimes on that. That could be it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They're just watching reruns of it. It's great.
Yeah.
It's the Krasners. It's all their fault. The smell is also the Krasners' fault. So
They just have
Those
some
Krasners, though.
they just have a really bad body odor.
Yeah.
You get to the end, it's just nothing but some guy named Norman and his toe fungus. Anyway, let's cut to Zero in the van.
Okay, so
Now that you know what it smells like, let's see if he knows what. See if you can figure out what deals it.
I got 2 6s.
Oh well, I mean,
Okay, so do some research, and a lot of ghosts leave a
Mhm.
sulfur trail, but adding in the garlic really narrows it down.
oh okay. What kind of ghost leaves a garlic smell? Or sorry, leaves the garlic.
There are 3 different kinds.
Okay.
But 2 of them can be captured the same method.
All right.
Uh,
So you've got like a 66% chance that you can snag him with a what?
I don't know. I don't know enough about ghosts.
The Luigi's Mansion vacuum. The spook vac.
Yeah.
Everybody knows spook vacs work best against stinky smells.
Yep. Yeah. So
Does,
but
does,
we
any,
have
does anybody else want to, since Robin's coming up a little bit short on this, does anyone else want to like chime in with ghost archetype names for the three that it could potentially be?
I think it might actually, one of them could actually be more demon related activity if it's
Okay.
sulfur smelling.
Okay.
Might be a ghost.
So maybe one of them is more of a demon-y. Maybe that's the one that can't be vacuumed up is the demon.
Yeah.
So it could
Yeah.
be like a
Nightcrawler.
demon or like a maybe a phantom or a specter.
Or it might
perhaps. I don't
be
know.
like a traveling ghost if it's like a delivery ghost, like he was delivering pizza and that's why it smells like garlic. But like delivery ghosts are rough because they travel all over the place instead of being fixed to a location.
Yeah, they hunt a route. It's really, really obnoxious.
Yeah, right?
So yeah, we had a mailman ghost for a while. It was really hard to track down.
Maybe it's a vampire hunter ghost.
Vampire hunter ghost? The ghost of a vampire hunter.
Garlic.
Yeah, the garlic. Yeah.
Could be. Let's head back to the basement. So yeah. Trick, what you up to? What are you are you gonna regroup or are you gonna check for more things in the basement or
Yeah, I'm gonna check for a few more things.
okay, what you
The
gonna
place
do?
where I found some of the weird electrical like pulses and spikes. I'm gonna look around the wall and stuff like that to see if I can find like a hole or kind of an opening because sometimes chimneys have like old coal areas that you can kind of open up and either reach in or look
Sure.
in. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
All right. Yeah, sorry, you're reaching into like a coal chute with what?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like reach
Okay.
in and like kind of see if I feel anything, and if I do, I'm gonna try uh, like taking a picture or something to try to capture images in the area, with like a flash and stuff, just to see up there because I
Oh.
can't really see up it, but like
Okay, so you're gonna feel around. So I guess make an athletics roll
okay,
as you're kind of reaching into this coal chute and trying to rope
I got a
around.
four.
And a 4? Dang, you
Yeah.
guys are crushing the rolls. Fair. You may describe a mostly positive result of your action, but you must also include a negative or humorous effect.
So when I reach in, I do feel some movement of energy and there's some tingling sensation.
Okay.
And the bad smell that people were talking about comes wafting out as I open it and almost knock me off my feet because it's this terrible smell. But fortunately, my hand gets a little bit stuck and I don't fall over, but now it's a
Okay.
little bit hard to get my hand back out and I'm a little stuck.
No doubt covered in coal dust as well.
Yeah, because it comes
Yeah.
blasting out and I'm
Yeah. All right. Back upstairs. Floor 4 team. What are you guys up to?
Boss lady didn't get to interview anyone yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you roll a contact or?
I did roll a contact. I rolled a 4, so
Okay. Well, this will include a negative or humorous effect. But
okay. But I get to just
yeah, so so here's I'm just gonna jump in and just kind of pop in. So you hit the bell and on the vid screen, and the vid screen comes alive, and there is a child of about 6, and they're kind of like stood on a chair, and they've got their face pressed like all the way up against the camera, and they're like, "Hello, lady."
Hi there. Are your parents at home?
Yes.
Can I speak with them?
Hang on. They get down and they run, and then you hear them screaming, "Mom!" And a little while later, a woman comes walking in, walking over, kind of chiding the child, and says, "Hello."
Hi, I'm from Eerie Investigations. We're here about that horrible smell you've been experiencing.
Oh, good. Yes.
So have you seen anything strange around? Maybe heard some singing, some creepy singing that wasn't your children?
I like the addendum of that wasn't your children.
Everybody knows children singing is creepy singing, even when they're yours.
Even when they're yours. You're just not allowed to sing slow. That's what it comes down to. So
Yes.
sing fast is just annoying.
There's a real small window of not obnoxious. It's like creepy, annoying.
Yeah.
In the middle there.
Right. So I guess right in the middle is kind of Shirley Temple. That's where the good stuff is.
Yeah, like that church production.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine.
You know,
yeah, those are fine.
It's cute enough.
Yeah.
Mostly because there's always like that one kid who's like falling asleep on stage, and the other one who's like looking super bitter about it, and the one kid that's really enthusiastic.
Yes.
But like in context, they're cute.
Yes. Yes, we've heard all that before. Yes. You know, mostly at night.
At night, you say?
Yes.
Would you say between the hours of, say, midnight and 3?
Yeah, probably. Although I have taken to kind of just starting to sleep with earplugs in.
Yeah. I had a
Tends to
cousin
help.
to take her hearing aids out. To avoid strange noises. So, have you experienced problems with the AC units in your apartment?
Well, we did, but then you know they called in a specialist, and he was able to you know bring it back up to speed.
Okay.
You know, but yeah, the units
So
in
the
this.
temperature hasn't been fluctuating strangely.
Well, no, I mean, you know, it does from time to time, but you know, typically if we just kind of fiddle with the thermostat tends to kick in. It's usually pretty decent.
Okay then. That was very helpful. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. So do we want to regroup back at the van? Maybe?
You're the boss.
Yes.
Use my earpiece or something to communicate with everybody.
Do you have like the kind of those like, you know, spiral?
I'm sure I have some sort of implant for.
Yeah. Oh, an extra. So you're going full on implant then, not an exterior, you know, earbud that you've got.
What's the point of being cyberpunk if you don't get your texts?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Although that said, I haven't done a very good job of hyping up the cyberpunk aspect of this world, but
no, but it's like eerie cyberpunk. So.
It is. So it's kind of low key.
even then, it's like, we still have strip malls.
There's like one cyborg that you've encountered so far, and there's
well, now we all have implants. You're welcome.
The apartments have you know, video conferencing, so that's something. They don't have to answer the door with the chain, you know.
Yes, that's important.
You know, after
hear me out. They're all
and it's
ghosts.
all. It'd be really funny if they were all just like avatars. So it's like all this like standard.
Yes.
Too late.
All right. Well, yeah. So you're heading out back toward the van. Trick, are you heading that way as well, or?
I'm a little stuck.
Comes
Uh,
over the earpiece, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was checking in this coal chute, and I thought I would see what it was like, and I kind of got stuck in it in the basement.
You trying to fit yourself into
No,
a whole shoot?
no, just my hand, and I was gonna try to take a picture up in the chute, and
He is skinny enough to fit in a coal chute.
Just
Oh
very
yeah,
thin.
it's surprising you
down?
didn't just go all the way up there,
Yeah.
really.
Brash, do you want to go down there and either push him through the coal chute or pull him out of the coal chute, whichever direction he prefers?
I mean, it depends on which way I can go, and I'm not that small of a guy.
All right. Well, I mean, you're going to be the one doing it. So, what do you think? How are you going to try to how do you try to unstuck him from the coal chute?
Can I see his leg?
Yeah.
It's just his
Okay.
hand instead.
It's just it's like his forearm that got stuck in there, basically.
It's stuck. In
Oh,
there,
okay.
all up in there.
How loose is like the coal chute? Like, because usually they're just like metal things that are stuck in.
Yeah, I mean, we could always see, right?
Yeah.
Details can be changed when we roll for the narrative. I mean, either way, however this turns out, it's going to end up being athletic. So you can just go ahead and give it a roll, and we'll see. We'll see how it works out.
The highest I rolled was 6. So.
All right. Well, you describe it. Describe what happens.
Oh, good. Finally, you're here. I don't know how to get out of this thing.
I just take a quick glance at it and I was like, your arm seems pretty stuck in there. And I like jiggle around like the chute itself. And I'm like, we might be able to make this work. And I like, I kind of go like around you, and I just grab it like on the inside of the chute with my thumbs, and just like pull the like top part of the chute out with your arm in it.
So the chute is just part of my arm now.
Yeah, detach. Like we can read that later. We can get some butter or something.
All right. Well, thanks, I guess. This will work. I guess I could hit somebody with it if I need to. So. So after he kind of pulls that off, does anything happen to the electrical current pulse that was inside it?
Sorry, what was that?
So after he pulled off half of the the actual chute and stuff, does anything happen to like the electrical pulse that was happening inside of it?
Roll technology as you're checking it with I assume the EMF.
A 6.
Well, does it?
Yeah. All of a sudden, when part of the chute comes off, there's kind of an outward explosion of this like energy toward us, and we feel not hurting us, but like we feel this like energy, and all of a sudden the smell gets very, very concentrated right where we are. And it seems like maybe it's moving around more, and there's a lot of cold that we experience all of a sudden.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's just the two of you down in the basement, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, how are the two of you dealing with that? How are you reacting to it?
Whoa! This is the whole reason I stuck my hand in there in the first place, because there was this feeling and this pulse, and I sensed it, and so I wanted to check it out. What did you find on the 4th floor? It seems like it's coming out now. Do you feel this? Do you smell this?
All we really got was there was some singing and there was a smell.
Singing.
Did you hear any singing down here? Because this doesn't look like singing.
No, this is just like weird gas or something. I don't know what's happening.
Would I know like what this is? Like if I can like, because have we been told what kind this is or how to capture it yet?
No, nothing. You have no idea. You're just gathering kind of like rudimentary information about what's been going on, and I mean it's I think that's kind of like I think the point of reconvening at the van with all the information to where your research head was kind of putting things together. So
yeah, with this new information, yeah, I would say we should probably head back to the van and figure it out there. I don't think we should stay here any longer.
Okay.
Okay. Are you going to take the elevator or are you going to take the stairs to get back up to the main floor?
I'll take the elevator.
Roll technology.
Oh boy. That is a 1.
There we go. So this energy has washed over you along with the smell. And you guys get into the elevator. John wouldn't be too worried. You're in the basement. What could possibly go wrong?
It's
You have one
fun.
floor.
It starts falling up.
The building flips around.
You press the button, and you feel a shock. And this is, I mean, I'm assuming the two of you would have gotten in the elevator together. So Brash presses the button. There's a shock, and with the doors aren't even closed, and the elevator lurches upward, very fast. What are you guys gonna do?
I pull open the elevator doors.
There's kind of normally because you're the inside doors, right? And you have the exterior ones, right? Mm-hmm. So you're currently moving. The inside doors have not shut, so you're watching these floors like zip past you.
Okay.
Kind of fall to the back corner, like back against the wall, just kind of like sit down against the back wall.
Okay, you're kind of just hunkering. All right, Brash, are you going to try to stop the elevator in any way?
Yeah, I would press the stop.
Okay, so you're going to go for an emergency stop. Yeah, roll technology.
Technology.
You stop that elevator.
3.
Not great. Yeah, you are. You'd be able to suggest a single minor positive effect, but I'm not gonna kill you, so I will say. So you kind of jam the closed door button. You're kind of working. You're kind of in a bit of a panic. You do notice that there is a separate sort of thing off to the side. You kind of quickly kind of smash sort of this back just punch this glass panel open. Grab a lever. You've got glass shards kind of cutting your arm open. You pull with all of your might on the bar, and you get the elevator to stop just as it's cresting at the 7th floor, and the doors slowly slide open.
I quickly crawl out. Sorry, he gets a positive.
Yeah.
And yeah, if the doors are opening, then I say, "This is our stop," and I kind of just grab your hand, or if you're reaching out to me, or if you're still on the ground, I'll grab the scuff of your jacket or your shirt, and I'll just pull you out.
Are you guys taking the stairs back down? You heading the other? There are 2 elevators, so maybe the other one's fine.
I think the stairs might be best at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll take the stairs.
All right. So a little while later, unless ladies, do you want to do something while they're still kind of on their way back, or are you going to wait for them before you forge ahead?
feel like we could start doing research.
Okay.
Some more.
All right. So before they reconvene,
We look up creepy singing.
You look up creepy singing. So yeah,
Creepy night singing.
whoever's doing that, go ahead and give me an academics.
I got a 4.
4, fair. You can describe a positive thing, but you should also include a negative or humorous effect.
I could find some things that have the mentioned singing, but nothing lines up with all 3 of the sulfur, the singing, and the garlic.
Ooh. That adds a whole new wrinkle to the situation, doesn't it? All right.
So I rolled a 5. Meow.
A 5?
Yes.
Describe your result.
So I was looking specifically for singing at night, and I have found that there are some local
I heard you coming upstairs.
stories about let's see. Oh, okay, so these were children that were a long time ago, and they were struck by lightning. The area around Christmas time. So I think I don't know what the lightning is about, but I think the singing links up and the cold spots kind of make sense. So I wonder if that's got something to do with it. Maybe they just eat garlic.
Could be.
So I'm gonna earmark this whole creepy children thing.
Okay.
And
So
wait for the other guys to return.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Kristen, if you don't have anything, then I guess the guys will.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. If you want
I
to,
don't
you
know
can.
what else to add. What?
Is it if you want to, do some research, you can. If you don't, that's fine. The guys can come back. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. The guys return. So Brash, well, Trick looks a little white. Well, actually, no, he doesn't. He looks very covered in coal dust. But he looks like he's been through some stuff. And Brash is his right hand is cut up. There's still a few glass shards in his fist. And
Oh no! What happened? Did you go
Uh,
all the way into
Elevator
the coal chute?
malfunction.
the elevator tried to kill us.
Jeez.
We almost
What?
died.
How? You were on the basement floor. Why are you in the elevator?
It tried,
We were just going up a floor.
it tried to shoot us out the roof.
I think it's creepy children. Goodbye, Dante.
It fits the
Children. Creepy children tried to throw us out the ceiling with the elevator. That's
They were
insane.
struck by lightning, so maybe they were trying to like toss you into the sky or something.
maybe they just saw Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Maybe, you know?
Glass elevator.
Yeah.
Well, actually, in the basement, I found some interesting electrical pulses going up through kind of the middle of the building, which I thought was a little bit odd. But if you're saying something about lightning, maybe that has something to do with it.
Maybe we should check and see if there's like a lightning rod on top of the building that's channeling the children into this specific location.
I think we might be working with 2 at least different kinds of supernatural something.
Oh, that's an idea.
I don't
Like
know
two
what
different
we're
ones?
teaming up, but it seems like that must be the case.
Well, that's worth looking into for sure. I could see, particularly if there's something lightning based maybe attracting the energy, then it might attract multiple light entities.
Maybe. So you're saying this is a super exciting ghost building that they're just being attracted to, like bugs on a bug zapper. They're just
Yeah, it's like a bug zapper.
Well, it had to be semi-recently because this all started only a couple months ago.
So I wonder if there's
Maybe.
something new that they installed.
Yeah.
Do we know
Oh,
if there were any new tenants, like new people in the building? Did we check for that at all?
Property manager again.
Yeah, or look into new additions to the building itself to see if there's.
Yeah, you can certainly comb. You'll have access to the building's records if you want to do some research into any renovations or
Yeah.
tenants and the dates that they've kind of come and gone.
I got a 4.
4. That is fair. You can describe your mostly positive result, but you must include a negative or humorous effect.
So it looks like about 2 months ago they upgraded the circuit breaker to some newfangled technology.
to whatever comes after circuit breakers.
Yeah. It appears that it's
Obviously, something called out.
the budget version of whatever the newest
Okay.
circuit breaker cyber thing is.
Circuit breaker cyberpunk.
Cyberbreaker.
Cyberbreak.
That's how the genre works, right? You just take normal things and add the word cyber.
It's like magic.
It's like magic. It's like space. You just
It's like space.
You just jam it in there. It's fine. You got space knights trying to save space princesses from space evil wizards.
So
Don't forget the Lost Space Dragon.
like looking into this particular upgrade, I got super distracted and started like just researching that product and like thinking about doing it for my own house and like way off track. Now I'm just online shopping.
So you're just you've gone down the full internet rabbit hole basically. So you're we've apparently lost a 0 somewhere along the way.
Just end up on tvtropes.com.
Oh no, she'll be stuck forever. Someone pull her out.
No.
So does anybody else have any research that they're doing into the building? Anybody could.
Did you want to look into the new tenants maybe, or I guess I can do that. Somebody should do that. I'll do that. The 5.
Both of us? Which one?
Killing it. I don't know.
5, you say?
Yeah.
That is, you good. Describe your result.
Ooh.
I have never seen us roll this well in a game.
You guys are crushing it. You guys are crushing it.
If you're all using Google.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's the Google. The Google's getting it.
Google really
is good at. It turns out Google loves roleplay games. Oh, Robin's got real dice. All right.
Real dice.
That must explain why you're rolling like 4s. Because instead of 6s and 5s every time.
Yeah. We're recontextualizing. 4 is the new 0.
Yeah.
Although 0 is 10, so that's good. Okay, so I start researching new tenants. And it turns out that the family I spoke to is new, but they replaced the tenant before them was thrown out due to some
Yes.
noise complaints
Mm.
and smell complaints that started while he was there. So we're thinking maybe he left something behind, and that's why it started when it did.
Mm.
It's
Well,
kind of like a hex bag sort of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
all right. Well, maybe we've started to narrow this mystery down. Maybe we have a place to search now. So,
Yes.
yeah. All right. Anybody else or?
Did you roll too, Kristen?
No, I was it academic.
Yeah, academics to research. You know.
Can't think of anything.
Yeah, if you can't think of anything, that's also fine. There's no mandate. Just
Well, I rolled a 3, so that's a very middling.
yeah, not great. Yeah, you find it, but you find a bunch of numbers that it's the dates sort of just cross, and it gets difficult to kind of figure out a lot of the stuff. Basically, you can suggest a single positive out of your combing through the numbers. Maybe you realize that maybe accounting is where you should be refocusing your professional career.
That's the positive, but I don't say that out loud.
Yes. Okay.
It's like, oh, I haven't thought of this yet.
All right. Yeah. So I assume we get Brash's hand taken care of.
Yeah,
while
just get him
we're-
a new hand.
Just get him an entirely new hand.
It's replace it, yeah.
Just goes down
They
the chop
don't-
dock down the street, and
Hey,
it's a minor outpatient surgery. It's fine.
Bionic hands.
Are you doing that? Are you doing that? Are you gonna get replaced?
Well, yeah, just at the corner shop.
Okay, yeah, you go
that's
down to
what
the
they're
chop
doing,
dock while you're at it, and yeah, you're back
Yeah.
within an hour.
yeah. Newer, better.
They don't do medicine anymore. They just
They just
Yeah.
replace
It's
it.
just
they're like,
If it
it's
ain't
just
broke, replace it.
amputation. That's all. Why make band-aids when you could just make entire robotic limbs?
right?
Yeah.
Well, they replace all your skin with metal. That's all they do. I mean,
Yeah. So I'm sure nothing bad could ever come of that. So all right, well, the freshly bionic handed Brash will rejoin the group, and you guys can I assume you guys are gonna head back in.
Yeah.
Okay. I also assume that the apartment in question was on the 4th floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the apartment with the kids in it.
Okay. All right. Well, you're yeah. Are you gonna go up the stairs, or are you gonna take the elevator? And is the group gonna split?
I'm never taking that elevator again.
There are two. There are two. The one the
Can we go in the nice elevator?
The different
That
one.
was clearly the sketchy haunted elevator. We should go in the nice one we went up in.
the
well, it was only the sketchy haunted one because it went to the basement.
the one that tried to,
There we go.
the one that tried to kill you now has a holographic out of order sign over it.
As it should be.
And there's still one working elevator and the staircase.
Elevator. I
Right.
think elevator.
Anybody else for elevator?
I'll take the elevator. I'm not afraid. I
Okay.
didn't see anything happen yet.
All right.
I will walk up with Trick to
Okay.
make sure that he doesn't, hurt himself some more.
All right. Brash, are you going up the stairs, or are you
I'll go in the elevator with everyone else.
elevator with everyone else? All right. Whoever's hitting the button, give me a technology roll.
Me.
All right, go for it.
Yay!
All right. 5? Well, 0. Describe the elevator for us, if you will.
Door opens, we go in, and it's a nice, smooth ride.
Is there music in the elevator as you're riding up to the 4th floor, or is it too short of an elevator for that?
There's no music.
There's no music. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Well, you arrive at the 4th floor and you wait by the stairs as you're. I assume you wait by the stairs anyway. You don't have to if you don't want to. But if you do wait, then you'll be rejoined by your boss and colleague.
No ghosts on the stairs. Can confirm.
Ghost in the elevator.
Well, this time.
Imagine if I had you guys on the stairs roll athletics to walk upstairs.
Do we?
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Good, because I don't have much athletics.
No, that would be absolutely ridiculous.
We'll save that for the haunting.
Yes. The haunting specifically has like you roll saves on this staircase. Like it's in the book. So so you guys are there. You're heading over to the apartment where the child greeted you at the intercom, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess we will knock on the door again.
All right. Hit that contact.
Oh no! Why am I knocking on this door?
Oh, you want me? I can. Or do you want to?
I've already done it. I got a
Okay.
You said
4.
A 4? All right. Well, there is a okay. Well, it's a similar scene to before, but that would be kind of lame to repeat the same. So let's not do that. Yeah. So you're greeted only this time. There is a small dog's nose up against the camera, and the tittering of a child holding said dog.
Very nice. So, as an aside, what I didn't know about going into like active apartments with actual living people, because I deal with ghosts, is that they have actual pets that actually escape. We probably should have thought about that before we just like convinced the kid to open the door.
Well, it's still the intercom sort of deal. So
no, this is my side chair, and I'm just
okay. Gotcha.
And do I have to spend like the thing? Because I just assumed that's how that worked. Because
no, you can. So it depends, right? So you're allowed to at any point. Yeah, sorry, I just didn't recognize the scene. So
I'm sorry.
No, that's totally fine. We're playing over the internet. Things like this can be a little bit subtle and difficult to tell. So
I had a chair.
If you're that's pretty much the problem, yeah. So the issue are you just doing a humorous aside, or are you forcing an event? Are you saying this dog escapes, or are you simply just kind of like having a humorous aside?
I was assuming because I rolled a 4, I can dictate what happens, but it has to have
okay.
Thing.
Yeah.
So I was saying, the door gets open.
I like that. Yep. Nope. Okay. So it doesn't actually. This won't blow the make something happen thing, since it is part of your role, and we just took care of it in a way that was appropriate. So he sees you again, and you convince the kid to kind of open the door for you. So the door kind of gets opened, because the kid's mom's like, she left, she like went down to the corner store. So you've convinced this child to let you inside the thing, but then the little Sparky has weaseled through all of your legs, and is just rushing down the stairs, or not down the stairs, he's rushing down the hall.
Oh no.
What are you guys gonna do? Brash.
Knock.
Are you gonna go chase the dog, Brash?
Yeah.
All right, athletics. Give us an athletics.
That's what I'm here for, right?
All right.
You're here for chasing dogs. It's part of the job.
6.
All right. Amazing. What do you do? What happens here?
So I start chasing the dog down the hallway, and like rounds the corner, and like I just keep chasing it all the way around, and I go like basically all around the apartment building, and it just runs right back inside.
you literally just corral it right back into its apartment. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, crisis averted. That was potentially a bad Yelp review in the making for sure. So. All right. Well, you've got the apartment basically, available to be checked through and scoped out. So, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna start using the EMF.
Okay.
Try to figure out
All right.
if the stuff is
All right.
here.
Throw me a tech roll here.
A 5.
All right. Good. Describe the results of your roll.
All right, so I start walking around the apartment with the reader, and then as I come to one of the possibly central walls, kind of between where like the living room kind of ends and like maybe the bedrooms or bathroom beyond that starts, that wall has a lot of the same kind of pulse that I had found in the basement,
Ooh. Okay.
moving up and down just like that.
See.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, looks like we've got a presence.
And yeah, it's maybe stronger here than it was there.
Maybe.
So it looks like this is the same kind of energy that I found in the basement.
Good.
Does it smell in here?
It pretty much smells the entire 4th floor. Yeah.
Okay, there's no like stronger smell coming in.
Not particularly. No, I don't think so. There's, it's yeah. As the disaffected redditor pointed out, that it's fairly pervasive. So.
So we spread out and look for maybe like a hex bag or something.
A what?
A hex bag, like a bag of bones and poo and rat cuts.
Or a symbol, maybe painted
Or a
somewhere.
symbol.
All right. Well, I think this would fall under probably academics. Kind of just, there is no like perception check, so it's probably going to fall under academics for this, kind of understanding what you're looking for and how to find it. So we'll go for academics. Everybody can roll this, should they desire.
I got 4.
All right. Well, Mr. Jackson, fair, but describe a negative effect.
I start to check kind of that wall area, and it seems like some of the paint is kind of maybe chipping off in one of the little sections, kind of down at the corner. But when I try to, kind of pull it off a little bit, it doesn't work, and I am not able to actually see anything.
Oh, so there might be something there, but you're really not sure because it's difficult to actually access it.
Yeah.
So, who rolled next?
What were we rolling for again?
Academics to find like a hex bag or some sort of occult nonsense.
Because I rolled a 6.
Okay, 6, amazing. What did you let us? So yeah, let's.
Yeah.
What did you got?
So I'm like looking at the peeled paint area where Andy's character was.
Yeah, Trick Jackson.
Sure, yeah. Thanks. And He's so tall that he didn't realize there's like another kind of peeled thing like 2 feet below him where he was looking,
Okay.
and I just
Just
kind of
pull a
like
how's the weather up there.
well, he's just looking at it. There's like a whole section of the wall that is just like escapes his vision. So I just kind
Sure.
of like start peeling, and then it comes kind of clean off at a
Ooh.
starts coming off like a bigger piece, and then there is like a symbol of some sort underneath.
Ah, the symbol. Okay. Well, who has another role and would like to go next?
I got a 4.
4? Well, that's a fair result. Mostly positive, but describe a negative or humorous effect.
While I was looking around for, something,
Mhm.
I was checking the vents and I saw what I thought was a hex bag inside,
Okay.
but it turns out that it was just like four like things, like four like full things of garlic, just like rotting inside there.
Oh no! You found 4 cloves of garlic just stuffed into an air vent. That's awful.
Well, that actually explains a lot.
Maybe the
Crushed
garlic smell had nothing to do with the
It's
ghost.
a red herring.
All right. Anybody else?
I rolled a 5.
All right. Good. Describe your result.
Well, so I'm going to lean down and start inspecting the symbol.
Yes.
And I reach out to scrape like a sample off of the edge of essentially the symbol where it's on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And the symbol will like spark and let out energy, and it'll actually jump into the scanner. And so now the scanner's just displaying that symbol and
Oh
sort of
my.
pulsing.
Kind of a demon in the internet.
Yes.
So
And I will throw that thing on the floor because I have the internet in my brain. So
oh my. Well, Zero, I don't believe we've had a roll from you, did we?
No, I rolled a 4.
4. Well, I mean, it's fair, you know. You gotta follow along with everybody else with a you know, there's still a negative or humorous effect, but you get to describe your mostly positive result.
So instead of looking for cult things, can I have just like sat on the couch and added the EMF readings to my research?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So I didn't look around. So it looks like that the electromagnetic pulse thing that's going on
Yeah.
is lines up with the sulfur and the singing thing, so kind of have narrowed it down to just the one type.
Okay.
But they're really difficult to capture, and it's gonna take some planning to organize.
I see. That's probably right about the time you hear ah, and then clonk as a scanner hits the floor behind you. All right, well, we've got a scanner with the transferred occult symbol currently being displayed on it. So yeah, what are you guys gonna do now?
So what did I draw a chalk circle around the scanner, and then I'll go talk to Zero.
Okay.
So
So this is a really it seems to be like a really rare type of kind of like a demon ghost hybrid sort of thing. So sometimes occasionally when a demon is killed, it manifests as a ghost and you can't really extricate it from this plane of existence. So that's why we've got all this seemingly disconnected things going on at once. So it's going to take timing and a lot of different kinds of equipment to capture this thing and get it off our plane for good.
okay, good overtime. I love it. So, does it have to do with that symbol at all? Is that what's connecting it to this building? Maybe.
Partially, yes. Which now is in your scanner?
It's in the scanner. So I'm wondering if we maybe like chuck the scanner outside, we can then deal with it. You know,
Is it still on the wall also, or is it gone from the wall and now just in the scanner?
it's just in the scanner now.
Oh,
That actually might make things easier. If it's not tied to the building.
I wonder if there's like a safe way to transport it out of this apartment, preferably before the mom gets back and finds out we've been in with her like toddler.
yeah.
I think she'll know because we peeled her wallpaper off.
And drew a chalk
It's a-
circle on her carpet.
Well,
She has kids. The kid will take the fall for all of that,
I mean, yeah.
and a dog. Like between the kid and the she will not notice any of this. Or she'll just assume they did it.
So, Brash, did you dispose of the garlic? Or did you just leave it there?
I mean, I haven't touched it yet. I noticed it. I was just looking in the vent. I haven't taken the vent off.
I'm sure the other tenants would be happy if we got rid of that.
It's possible.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
throw
sure
that
that-
away, and we can be like, yeah, that was the ghost. You're welcome.
I'm sure there's a doggy bag somewhere.
So, Trick, we need a way to transport the scanner, the demon possessed scanner thingy.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see what I have in my bag.
Okay.
So I start rummaging
Is it
around.
a bag of-
Technology?
What'd you say?
I said, is it a bag of tricks?
Bag of tricks.
No, it's Trick's bag.
It's yes. Just like mixed tape. Alright, hit me with that technology roll.
I got a 6.
Alright, amazing.
All right, so I start rummaging around, and as I'm looking at the different items that I had brought, different parts and stuff, I remember this kind of foil bag thing that often can be used for different things, whether it's holding ghosts or keeping in heat and stuff like that.
It's an insulated lunchbox.
It's an insulated lunchbox for ghosts.
I
And then
assume it also acts as a Faraday cage. Both mystically and technologically.
Yeah. So I pull that out, and I'm pretty sure that if I stick the scanner inside there and seal it up, then it should be safe for at least a short time. We should be able to transport it, and then build something to actually get rid of it out of our
Okay.
area.
All right. Well, you've you've got your device. You can break the circle, scoop the thing into the bag, close it up real quick, and yeah, looks like you've got it contained at the moment.
Nice.
So.
So does the smell kind of start to go away with it in the
Well,
bag?
it's your 6, does it?
Oh yeah.
Well, I
Yes.
thought the smell was the garlic and the.
Well,
thing.
part of it.
Well,
The
there's
sulfur.
also sulfur. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sulfur is the okay.
So it's not gone, but there is very clearly kind of less. It's starting to dissipate now that it's sealed in the containing bag.
Okay. All right. Well, you've got it bagged so far. So, you guys heading back to the office at this point, or?
Probably.
Yeah, that way we can dispose of it there.
Okay. Well, yeah, you were able to you kind of leave the kid behind and make your way back out to the van and head back to the office. So once you're back at the office, how do things go down?
Well, boss.
Well, I think Zero has the ghost killing strategy. It's pretty complicated, so we're gonna have to set it up and I don't know, banish it or something.
Yeah. We need to take it outdoors at exactly the moment when the moon is at its highest. Then we can use technology.
So we have
Can
to
we,
do
like,
it at
make it-
high moon.
Can we like make it corporeal or something and then like fight it or some such?
Sure. Yeah.
Fine.
That's the one. You got it. That works.
We have to physically assault it.
Yeah, that's the best way to get rid of demon ghosts.
All right. All
Make
right.
them real people and then kill them again properly. 'Cause,
Okay.
like, the first death clearly didn't take.
Fair enough.
This is the Buffy the Vampire strategy.
Yes.
You can't just like poof it away with some sort of.
You got to
Ritual.
fist fight with it.
How do we kill it? Like
Okay.
with what?
Holy water.
Cyber weapons.
Iron.
Cyber weapons.
Cyber iron, holy
Cyber
water.
iron.
Cyber
You
iron.
know, cyber iron.
Yeah.
It's
and
like a
stick,
water
and a wooden
gun,
stick.
but with gears on the side.
That's steampunk, clearly.
With circuits on the side.
Okay,
There we
there you
go.
go.
Wrong.
And the
That's
Wrong
lightsaber
better.
tongue there.
Yeah.
Just a mohawk on the side.
It's just coming off the side.
It's just RGB.
Yes, pretty much. Okay, so you let's get a technology roll to procure the equipment for this complicated banishment.
Okay. I got a 6.
All right, well, describe
Okay,
the
we
device you're
officially
using.
failed like a roll.
One.
We had Dante got a 1, yeah.
Yeah, we almost died on one roll. So, rummaging around the shop, we have pretty much everything we need.
Okay.
There are some odd parts that I quickly run down the street to, what is Cyber Shack?
Cyber Shack, yeah. Radio Shack actually comes back from the dead in the future, as
the
people
only one
realize.
that's back. I don't know why, but it's
Yeah.
Cyber Shack now.
Right,
I'm able to pick up some
rebranded. So
parts.
okay.
Yeah. Like a weird little laser thing
Okay.
that has to point at the moon and stuff like that. So I grab them all and I assemble it fairly easily, but it takes a little while.
Does it look super piecemeal, or does it look super clean, or how's it looking?
It's not super clean, but it looks like it is stable and it is solid.
Okay, well. For some reason in my head, I'm actually picturing something along the lines of a paintball gun.
Yeah,
maybe that was the base. Maybe that's the base of the of the device is actually just straight up a paintball marker.
Yeah, that
But,
makes sense.
Holy Tide Pods.
Shoots Tide Pods.
Yeah, that only works
That's how
on
you-
ghosts from the year 2020. It like wipes all them out, but it doesn't ghosts.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, so the ritual, I suppose, is we will wait up, and I don't know if anybody wants to do a what they were feeling like as we're moving on toward the climax of the episode. Now I'm picturing an office cut to where it's just Brash staring blankly into the camera, going, "I'm excited," and then cutting straight back to the actual action. So.
Yeah. Well, I for one was super thrilled to have a very successful, what was about to be a very successful ghost banishment, demon killing. Totally cleared the smell out of that building, even though it wasn't a ghost. Job. Overtime for everyone.
Overtime for everyone. All right. Well.
I love these nights where we get to stay up real late and have an excuse for a 4th cup of coffee in one day.
Oh yeah, everybody gets donuts. That's what you do. Waiting. It's just coffee and donuts until the moon hits the red.
Okay. Well, okay, so yeah, we roll to cut to shot of moon, and then we pan down to see our brave investigators. Kind of they're set up for this. Can you call this a ritual? It's not really a ritual. It's kind of a. Oh wait, we've lost Dante.
Oh.
No.
We've regained Dante.
Has to be done at a certain time.
The ritual killed Brash.
Oh no!
It's a
Oh,
ritual
no.
sacrifice.
No. That was like in the fine print of Zero's research.
She didn't
Like,
mention.
oh, it might kill someone.
I think that's in the fine print of Cyber Shack. That's why it's back.
Oh, there you go.
You know,
Yeah.
they started doing ritual sacrifices and came back. It's weird.
As long as we've heard like two mentions of like, oh yeah, it's like in the fine print. I'm assuming someone's gonna come up with, oh yeah, it's in the fine print of everyone who works at Eerie Investigations contract that you may be used in
might
human
use that.
sacrifice.
That's why Kristen's character is trying to get out real.
You.
She read the fine
Read
print
it.
and she's
No.
like, hard pass.
See, I need a new job. No, none of the rest of us read that fine print.
Apparently.
Would you use contact skill to roll read paperwork?
Oh yeah, probably.
I think
maybe.
technically,
Or is that academics?
I feel like it's academics.
That's actually what happens. I'm talking to like one of my contacts, like like my freelancer contact, and they're like, oh, don't you like may do any research? Like those jobs can kill you. And I'm like, what do you mean? They said that wouldn't happen.
You have a cousin who's a lawyer.
Yes.
It's just like how when I got hired, they told me there was no mandatory overtime. We've had mandatory overtime like at least a dozen times since I've been there. So.
At least this mandatory overtime gives us coffee and donuts.
Yeah.
That's fair, and it's mostly spent not doing anything.
The easiest of overtime.
So yes, but yes, so we're here in the
Actually,
moonlit
that's the
field.
worst of overtime is where you have to stand there, but you don't have anything to do. They're
Yep.
just like, here, stand here and be awkward.
Yeah, yeah, because they still won't let you use your cell phone or anything like while you're sitting there doing nothing. So.
I say this like that happened to me. That did not happen to me.
Oh.
Service Link
I
had
was
actual
trying to
work.
think, what scenario would Audrey have?
She's worked other jobs before.
I've had other jobs.
I assumed it was pre financial advisor.
It's definitely
Stuff.
that. I'm salary now, so
Yeah.
like, overtime's my fault now.
Never had another job ever. That's it. Just
That's
the
it.
one.
That's the one. That's the one. No, but Service Link did have overtime, but they only had overtime when there was work to do. So
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, so yes, we're in the moonlit field. We've got the bag with the possessed device out. The moon is just right. How does it all go down?
I think we start by putting a ring of salt
Okay.
around it.
Fair enough.
So
Okay.
when we open it back up, it's in there.
All right. So whoever's procuring the salt, give me a technology roll.
That sounds like an Ellie job.
I'm like the intern who just does everything that no one else wants to do. I'm like, oh, okay.
So they say, Ellie, get us. We need salt for this ritual, and you roll a technology roll, and what do you get?
Don't get sugar.
A 4.
A 4. Fair. Describe your mostly positive result, but there is a negative or humorous effect to this salt.
I start pouring the salt a little bit too quickly. So there's like I do end up making a circle, but there's just like a giant pile right off to the side, and some of it kind of gets on Trick's little bag,
Okay.
lunchbox. So
oh no, the technology.
sorry.
Oh no.
There's a circle, just funny looking circle.
It's functional.
It's functional.
Okay, well, you've got a salt ring, shall we say?
And then I assume there's some, like I'll light some candles.
Okay. All right. So let's have a technology roll from you, Audrey. What let's see about these candles you've brought.
All right, I got a 5.
Well, good. Describe your candles that you've brought.
I was prepared for this. It was in the setup franchise thing, so we've got all the candles, and they're those black candles, so they look awesome. Yes. So we'll set up 5 candles around the thing and light them.
Okay. So you've lit 5 candles
with the Eerie Insurance logo embossed.
Okay.
This is why I'm in debt.
Oh yeah, we didn't use our credit card or anything.
Yeah, we haven't had to.
You guys have not dived. Yeah, you guys have been able to get everything done pretty much without having to dive into
We've been rolling so well.
into the franchise cards. So.
All right, so I'm gonna do some chanting,
Okay.
and then Trick, you let it out of the bag, and Brash will shoot it with the
Okay.
demon thing.
Academics for the for the chanting.
I got 6.
Amazing. Go ahead and describe your chanting.
The chanting it's in Italian, and it's very simple phrases of just like trapped demon, go away demon, we don't want you here.
So you're essentially singing the Rain Rain Go Away song, but with demons. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well. Okay. Well, let's get a I guess a technology for opening the bag. Is that what we're doing?
Okay.
You should very carefully. 5. Good. Describe how the bag opening goes. What happens when the bag becomes opened?
All right. So I take some scissors because it's like sealed shut, and take some scissors and like cut the one end, and so I hold the bag with one hand and cut the other end and quickly like kind of dump it out and then step out of the circle. And when I do, the thing starts flashing and is kind of shaking around a little bit.
Okay.
But it is inside the circle.
Inside the circle, there's nothing. It's still just the possessed item. It does not physically appear.
No, the item is shaking around and it's sparking and there's stuff starting to happen.
All right. Okay.
I jump out of the circle.
So what comes next? What is the next part of the plan here? What's being enacted next? Because
there's some crystals, like a prism that somebody has to hold up and shine the moonlight onto the device to get the demon to corporealize.
Okay.
I'm still chanting, so somebody.
You're still chanting. Somebody else needs to do this. So who's gonna handle the crystal shining?
I'll do it.
Okay, Ellie. Give me a technology roll here. You try to utilize the strange crystal that's being provided.
I got a 6. It's like anything different, please.
Well, it's amazing. What is it?
Game.
What
I've
is
never done this before, and I'm so good at it.
Well, it's also about it's narrative control. So you do get to. So you've managed to make this thing manifest. So tell us how it becomes manifest. What does it look like?
It kind of. So wait, how many? Like I just have like one crystal where I'm like shining a light on.
Essentially, yeah, you're kind of like shining.
Okay.
You're kind of focusing the moonlight into a beam onto the device.
Okay, I see. Starts kind of glowing, and then like from the ground up, kind of slowly, kind of forms into, I guess, a demon-looking thing. So it's like about, I don't know, 8 feet tall. And
Okay.
I don't know what a demon looks like. It's just spooky looking.
Is it like the classic red hoarding? Or...
It's like it's corporeal, but it's not like, I don't know. Like there's still like, I don't know,
Kind of ghostly.
tendrily demony, like spookiness about it. Yeah.
The octopus run.
Does it like bang on the air around where the circle is laid out around it, or?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, what comes next? Is this the part we shoot it? Or...
Oh yeah, shoot it. Shoot it.
All right. Who's doing the shooting?
Brash is supposed to.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah. Is Brash is focused elsewhere, so we'll give him a minute.
Hello, Amelia.
Hi.
Amelia's like, no.
Have fun.
So yes, Brash. Yeah, roll your athletics to hose down this demon.
4.
Fair. Describe your mostly positive result, but you also must include a negative or humorous effect.
So I fire it, and it hits it directly, but it wasn't like a direct exactly what we needed. So it didn't get depowered all the way, or like de-summoned, however you do it.
Okay.
So it actually goes up in a puff of smoke and just be like, maybe you'll get me next time, and flees.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Got away.
He's on the back.
Well,
Yeah, we made it worse.
maybe on a future episode of Eerie Investigations, the show that's played at 3 a.m. on the USA Network. maybe then we'll re-encounter it. But yeah, do you guys want to give any closing thoughts to the episode, or are we happy to just kind of roll credits? Up to you guys.
I mean, technically, we did the job, right? We got it out of the apartment.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah,
more
we
do
got it
want?
out of the apartment. So I think that was a job well done. Good job, everybody. Working together as a team.
Commentary chair. We were
I'm
this
with you.
close.
We're this close. We're bound to run into these little hiccups when we're just starting up, but I think it's a good solid start for the team.
So everybody coming late tomorrow morning.
Oh, for sure. Nobody calls about ghosts in the morning anyway.
That is fair.
That's true. The reason I took this job was I don't have to be here till noon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Alrighty. Well, yes.
Cool.
I suppose that is a wrap.
Yeah.
Credits roll. That is our episode. So, yeah, thank you guys for playing. This was fun. Obviously, it was not what we intended to do when we sat down, but we were able to salvage the evening. So I think that's kind of what matters. So.